In this second video in our series about our trip to the biblical land of Jordan, we felt like we were traveling back in time, and we had a truly unforgettable adventure. But before we continue, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications, because with Joko, we take life one adventure at a time. Our first morning in Jordan began with a delicious breakfast in our hotel. As we will discover during this series, even though Jordan is a small, mostly desert country, it has a strong culinary tradition. Make sure to leave a comment below if you recognize any of these dishes. Jordanian food is wonderful, as it is a mixture of ingredients from Egypt, Syria, Lebanon, and of course, it has a strong Bedouin influence as well. The food here was great, and after a strong breakfast like this, we were ready to explore the great city of Amman. Amman has been inhabited since at least the year 3000 before the Common Era. During a time, this city became the capital of the Ammonites, a Semitic people frequently mentioned in the Bible. The area known as the Citadel sits on the highest hill in Amman and is the site of the ancient Rabbath Amman. It is surrounded by a 1,700 meter long wall. The Citadel's most striking sights are the Temple of Hercules, which we see here, and the Umayyad Palace, which we will see a little later on. The two giant standing pillars are the remains of the Roman Temple of Hercules. Beside this ancient temple, we find the Jordan Archaeological Museum that houses examples of the Roman, Byzantine, and Umayyad periods. Behind this museum, we find the best preserved buildings in the Citadel, the Umayyad Palace. This palace complex has residences and royal buildings from that time period, including the residence of the governor of Amman. The first major building belonging to the palace complex is the domed audience hall, designed to impress visitors to the royal palace. The most intact of the buildings on the site, the hall is shaped like a cross, just like the Byzantine church over which it was built. The ceiling dome was reconstructed by Spanish archaeologists. A courtyard just north of the hall leads to a 10-meter wide street lined with numerous arches and columns and flanked by residential and administrative buildings. East of the audience hall is the Umayyad cistern, which once supplied water to the palace and surrounding areas. An important event that took place here was that King David sent Uriah the Hittite to his death in battle before the walls of the city, so that he might marry his wife Bathsheba. This incident is also part of Muslim folklore. After visiting the Citadel, we now come down to visit the highlight of Amman for most tourists, the magnificently restored Roman Theater. This is the most impressive remnant of Roman Philadelphia, which was one of the cities of the Decapolis, which the Bible says Jesus preached in. We can just imagine Jesus searching for new disciples in this bustling area. This theater is cut into the northern side of a hill and has a seating capacity of 6,000. We also find here a museum housing traditional clothing and accessories from this area. Even to this day, concerts are held in this theater. Our trip to Jordan is just starting, so don't miss our next episode where we will explore the city of Jerash, which was also a part of the Decapolis, where we will follow Jesus' steps. So remember to share this video, to subscribe, and to turn on your notifications. Until next time.